Alright, y'all motherfuckers. I am sick and tired of talking about Niteflirt, but here we are again. I had to let the Niteflirt Karens die down. Um, Shit, don't mind my hair. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do to it. But, anyways, so I get a lot of questions still on Niteflirt, and I really do want to help y'all out. So let's talk about this. First, for starters, you're going to go to niteflirt.com and sign up and click on Become a Flirt. If you do not click on Become a Flirt, you're just gonna be stuck and confused. So become a flirt. The first thing, well, one of the first things it's gonna ask you is to type in your credit card information. And yes, you must type in your real credit card information. It's probably gonna charge you like $1, but it's gonna put that dollar right back. It just, I don't know really what it wants to verify, but it's gonna verify that. Then you get through that. The next thing it's gonna have you click on is you're a woman looking for a man, right? So when you go to make your first listing, it's going to say, find women. Let me tell you what it's going to say. Let me look at it, follow along. It's going to say adults only, and then it's going to have a category that says find women, men, or transgendered. If you are a woman, it should say find women. If you are a man, it should say find man. If you are in the transgender category, it's going to say find transgender. But I know predominantly it's women that watch me, so yes, it should say find women, okay? Then you're going to choose different categories. It's going to have you make a listing. It's not going to tell you what this stuff is for or why you're doing it or none of that. But I'm telling you, it's because you need a listing. How are the guys going to find you without having a listing? And when you're trying to choose what listing category to make, personally, I say if you have a more dominant side, try to choose the more dominant type listings because there's a lot of cucks, there's a lot of sissies, there's a lot of that on Niteflirt. So I feel like doing the more dominant route, you will make more money. That's not to say submissives cannot make money. I know a couple, but it is more submissive men on here. Therefore, being a dominant woman, I don't know. I just see those people as making more money, but that's not to say you can't do it in any category because who am I to say that you can't? Anyways, let's talk about some of these listings. I know I've said this before. I hope I don't sound redundant, but I do understand that y'all still ask me the same question, so I don't know what else to do by except for giving you the same answers. So the first thing you're going to see is women home alone. You want to sign up for sex and oral sex. And then BBW if you are BBW. I tend to stay away from the ones that are predominantly on like race and then housewives and all that. Never really made a lot of money in those, but like let me tell you why. So sex is the first thing that the guys hear when they call the 1-800 number. That's the first category. And a lot of the guys, they're not going to listen to other categories. They're going to think sex. Oh, this is phone sex. Let me click on this one. Then they're just going to continue listening to the girls' voices that are on there. Therefore, if you do not have a listing in sex, there's no way that they'll be able to find you. Yes, it's a lot of people in this category. Yes, this category is oversaturated, but it's still really good for you to have at least that listing in sex. Sorry, my throat is killing me. I'm trying to just do this so I can get to work because I need to pump out some more YouTube videos. But okay, so sex and then oral sex. And I want you to think about oral sex from a more dominant woman's standpoint. Y'all don't want to create an oral sex listing and you're on there. You don't want to be doing all that. Because why? Your throat's going to start hurting after a while, especially if you're getting back-to-back calls on this listing. So think about it. Like, you don't have to be the one performing. He could be the one performing. Therefore, you can make it around a guy that wants to title it in a way that it's going to attract guys that they want to be the ones slurping and sucking, not you. Moving along. Fetish. Femdom. All the cucks are calling this particular listing. So femdom is a really good one. Feminization, that's where all the sissies call. It's really easy to play dress up and have fun with sissies. I just take it when I'm in that category. Like, it kind of brings some nostalgic moments back to me, because it's just like I could sit there and play dress up again. Brings back to me playing with my Barbies and dressing my Barbies up and doing all this. So it can be really, really fun. Financial domination is another good one, but I would stay away from financial domination if few reasons, few things. If this is your first time doing any sorts of sex work, if you don't have no clue what financial domination is, and if you have not, like, I guess that ties into that. If you don't know what financial domination is, you don't know the proper terminology, verbiage that these guys are wanting to hear, I would stay away from financial domination until you gain some experience on how to take calls and done some more research on FinDom. But femdom and feminization are really good. So moving along. Fantasy. I really like role playing. I love role playing. I've been role playing since they had, what was that site? 321teenchat.com, 321chat.com, 321gaychat.com, all of them. I used to be up on those. I got a lot of experience in role playing with there. So it's really helped me when I became a PSO. That's gonna be your ignore listing. I can't explain to you guys how cool it is to have an ignore listing for these motherfuckers to call and literally just want you to ignore them. It's a really good one, and those are the ones that I would do in fantasy. Now, extra kinky. Extra kinky is where all the taboo pervs are going to call. So if you're going to create a listing in the extra kinky category, then please be very specific. Like if you want to do a religious kink or something that's not going to get those guys that want to talk about children or incest or like any of that, you really want to stay away, because that's where all those motherfuckers are at. So I'm going to keep making more videos on Niteflirt. I just really wanted to get into it again about the listings and everything, which ones in particular I would choose and why. And comment below if y'all have had success or you're thinking about doing any other listings that I have not named. What are they? Tell us below.